Okay, so today we're going to do system of equation, and we're going to solve the system of equation by graphing. As you can see, number 23 here says, find the point where the two lines intersect and graph your solution. My first equation is 2x minus y is equal to 1, and my second equation is 3x plus y is equal to 4. Now let me start with my first equation. I want to be able to graph this, but I want to use slope-intercept form. So I'm going to rewrite this in a slope-intercept form so I can graph it. It'll make my graphing a lot easier and quicker. So I will proceed by solving for y here. So I will subtract 2x from both sides. So 2x minus 2x is negative y is equal to negative 2x plus 1. Now I want my equation to be in the form of y is equal to mx plus b. As you can see now, it's almost there, but I have a negative y, and I want that to be a positive y. So I'll divide by negative, so I'll give me a positive y, positive 2x minus 1. So let me go ahead and write that over here, 2x minus 1. So I have rewritten the first equation to a slope-intercept form. So let me go ahead and erase this here, and I will do the same with the second equation. And again, I can use the x and the y intercept to graph it, or I can use the t-table, but slope-intercept form is much easier and quicker. So let me take the second equation, 3x plus y is equal to 4, and I will solve for x here by subtracting 3x from both sides. I'll solve for y here by subtracting 3x from both sides. So y is equal to negative 3x plus 4. So let me copy that down here again. 3x plus 4. Okay, now that I have my two equations, and I believe that should have been a negative 3x, but I think I wrote positive 3x. So let me correct that by putting negative right there. And now I want to graph this. I am going to use x and y Okay, let's try that one again. So let me get my y-axis and my z-axis. I need my pen here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 1, negative 2, 1, 2, 3, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. I should have arrows at the end. This is my x-axis and this is my y-axis. Okay, I think we are ready to graph now. Let me start with the yellow equation. So the first thing I want to do is go to negative 1 on the y-axis. Remember, B refers to the y-intercept. So I'm going to the y-axis, I'm going to go to negative 1. Okay? See if I can make that a little darker. So here we go. Okay, so a negative 1. And then my next point, I'm going to use my slope here. It says to go up 2 over 1. If you forget, whole number can always be written over a 1 to make it into a fraction. So I'll go up to 1, 2, and I'll run over 1. So here are my 2 points that I'm going to use to make my line. So I will start here, and I'll go one more time. Start here. Little technical difficulties. Let's try that one more time. Start here, and I'll go through. There we go. So I started with -1, and I went up to 1 over. There's my line. And if you want, you can go ahead and extend that out, also going back. Now, to do my second equation, and that says start at 4, and here's 4, and then it tells me -3, and again, you can always put it into over 1. So I'll go down 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'll run over 1. So to make my second line, start at 4, and I'll start at 4, and I'll go through that point there. And if you want to extend it up, you can always extend it up. Okay, so now what I want is the intersection. And the intersection is my solution to this particular problem. So right here, that's the intersection that I'm looking for. So here, x would be equal to 1, and y would be equal to 1. So my solution is 1, 1. In order pair would be 1, 1. So if you were to go and plug these points in for x and y, they should work. So after I'm all done, I want to always check to see if I have the correct answers. So I'm going to go ahead and plug it into the original, not the slope-intercept form that I made, that I came up with, but to the original, just to make sure that I have it correct. So 2 times 1 minus 1 is equal to 1. 2 times 1 is 2, minus 1 is equal to 1. So as you can see, it does work for the first equation. Now let me verify the second equation. And on the second equation, I'm going to say 3 times 1 plus 1 is equal to 4. So 3 plus 1 is equal to 4, and 4 is equal to 4. So this is the correct solution. It worked for my first equation and my second equation. So I'll give myself a little check mark. That is great. Okay, that's all.